sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
Yeah, they're going to build up our walls. Read.
And their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee.
The Most High smote the children of Israel because we didn't follow him. We didn't follow his laws, statutes, commandments. That's why I said, rejoice ye nations with his people. They're supposed to be coming over trying to learn what we're learning and the truth instead of being against us. That's why the Most High got a judgment for them. You see? Because everybody, you're going to be made to follow this. You're going to be made to bow down to the Most High. You're going to be made to bow down to a Mashiach Yahushua. And he going to rule you with a rod of iron. Now, we already kind of used to it because we already living this type of life that we're going to have in the kingdom. And following his laws, statutes, commandments. Being justified by our faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. Going to the Most High on our behalf. Go ahead.
But in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Yeah, see, in his favor have he had mercy on us, the children of Israel. Read.
Therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
See, our gates going to be open continually. We got 4 gates. On the north, 3 tribes. On the south, 3 tribes. On the west, 3 tribes. And on the east, 3 tribes. So those gates going to be open continually. Why?
Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought.
See? All the forces of the Gentiles will be brought to us. Can you put that on mute?
I just turned it off.
Okay. See? The forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. Read. Verse 12.
Sorry. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
The nation and kingdom that will not serve us in the kingdom shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted. So you're going to do away with them. You don't want to serve us in our kingdom as we got next? He's going to do away with you. Jump to verse 14.
Verse 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Most High, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
That's right, man. They're going to call us the city of the Most High, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Read.
Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated.
You know, come on. Look at the prison system. Over 2 million of us in prison, of the Israelites alone. 25% of all, you could look at all the population of prisons all over the world. Who's mainly in prison? Right here. We hate it. Shot down, run shot in the back. What's the verdict? Not guilty. Shot down, pull the taser out, pooh. I thought I was pulling my taser out, pooh, pull his gun out and shoot him on the deck. What's the verdict? Not guilty. 12-year-old boy coming playing with a gun. I used to play with guns. You can't even play with the guns, the toy guns no more. They might as well take it off the market for us. You children of Israel, don't buy your children no guns, play guns, even squirt guns, whatever. Leave that alone, man. Within 5 seconds, that boy was 12 years old in Cleveland. He came out of that little cage where everything he was at. That cop came up there. I mean, they rolled up there. Within 5 seconds, he was dead. 5 seconds. Come on. What's the verdict? Not guilty. No indictment. So, you hear what he's saying? Read what it says. Verse 15.
Isaiah 16 and 15. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations.
That's right, man. Nobody coming through us, man. Where our banks at? Where we loaning people monies to buy houses and so forth, or any kind of business for that matter. And the ones that have business, they got to be right under the coattail of Esau, controlling it. Where's the help for our brothers and sisters in the ghettos and slums, in all these major cities in America, and little cities? Where's our help at? We don't have anything. Nobody helping us. but the Most High. He got us. That's why we just suffer for a little while, man. It's not long. It's coming. Go back to Exodus 34 and 14.
The book of Exodus, chapter 34, verse 14. For thou shalt worship no other power, idol. For the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
See that? He said, you shall worship no other power or no other idols. For the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power. Read.
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land.
Didn't we read that in 1 Maccabees, the first chapter? That's what they did. They went to Antioch Epiphanes to get a license to be as the heathen. Just like our people today, man. They want to be just like however the world trend is. They're gonna walk around with them skinny jeans on, and sagging off below their butt. Man, that's an effeminate look. Have our men walking around looking like that, man. Older men too, ain't just the younger man. Older men call themselves being in the spirit like that too. It's wicked, man. That's wicked. Putting on that vibration of being effeminate and the concupiscence of inordinate sex. I mean, just lust. That I'm gonna do something on lust. The lust demon that a lot of brothers have and sisters. Lust demons. Prevalent. That's all they dealing with. Sex, 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 sex. Better learn how to control yourself. Or most likely gonna throw your butt in a lake of fire, straight up. A whole lot of people gonna be thrown in a lake of fire behind that lust demon. That's a big demon that people are dealing with right now. You gotta resist that. Because that's the devil. He come like that. Try and get you to go into their grips, man. That's an easy way to get you in the grips. You know, seducing you into following something that's gonna lead you to hell. You gotta resist that. When you start to resist, you'll see, oh wow, this is power. You get power. You want spiritual power, you out here, cats around here looking at it with everything, from little girls all the way up to older women. Don't matter. And women dealing with anything that they could deal with. Anything, don't matter. Whoever, whatever. Bunch of hoes. Bunch of hoes. That's all they are. Bunch of hoes. But the Most High say ain't nothing but a bunch of hoes, man. I mean, and men dealing with whoredom. Some men got women, they got women, they still looking at little girls. Still looking at, I'm talking about little girls. What you gonna do? I mean, what would happen if they got an opportunity to get with one of these? Esau said put them in jail. So get rid of them, right?
You know what that sound like?
Proverbs 12 and 26. What?
That sounds just like Ice Cube's song. The down for whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
just
that's
do
real.
anything you want to.
That's it, man. I mean, that's why people don't fear the Most High. I don't care how many scriptures you know. This is about how you act when that book is closed. Straight up. When you got to continue to apologize for being wicked, and you call yourself a man of the Most High, or you call yourself we in this truth, doing what we're supposed to do, you ain't supposed to be seeing that. You know? We're not supposed to be seeing that when we can recognize, wow, here we go again, here we go again, here we go again, here we go again. No, man. What do you think being a new creature, being born again, in a Mashiach Yahushua, to the glory of the Most High, you shaming him. You do that, you shaming him. You put him to shame. That's why you don't fear the Most High. How you fear the Most High? You doing crap like that. Most High is justified. You gonna justify yourself before the Most High? He can say, this is justified in my eyes? I don't think so. That's why people gotta change, man. They don't fear the Most High. They ain't afraid of the Most High, but wait till he say he bring his wrath down. Start seeing heads falling. That's for any of us. Ain't nobody exempt from that. You see what the Most High did to Job. See what he said. He pleased him, the bruise of Mashiach Yahushua. That's why you don't know the Most High. And you think he won't deal with any of us. Ain't none of us beyond what he'll do. We got to look what he did to Job. He was perfect. An upright man. He still jacked him up. From his head to his toe. I can't even imagine scrubbing, doing like this all over your body, man, because you got big bulls all over your body. And scrubbing it with a, you got to scrub them down so they this high. You got to scrub down your skin, man, down to the flesh. You serious? We ain't went through nothing like that. That was a man that he loved, that he was protecting. So those are examples that we have to let us know who are we to think that we can't be dealt with. And you're going to do things you notice, then you ain't afraid of him to know what he'll do to you? Oh, man. That's why I say brothers ain't been through enough pain, man. When you've been through pain and you got to cry to the Most High for your life, because your life in jeopardy, and you sitting there in pain, you suffering, and you know, you know it's from the Most High. You be start thinking about, what is this for? What did I do? Oh, I'm getting done in for this or that. If you ain't been through that, are you perfect? Nah. I ain't met nobody in the truth that's perfect. I ain't met nobody in this world like Job. You feel me? Y'all, I ain't never met nobody like that. Here we are, we in the worst time it ever was in the earth. The worst time ever. Worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, worse than killing everybody but 8 people. You understand? This is worse than killing everybody in the flood. Now what are you gonna do? That's why people think you gonna make it, man. They say the righteous steps is gonna make it. He gonna take one of a city. I'm in this city. Somebody else is in the city. There's a whole lot of other people in the city. A whole lot of people in the city that you live in. And you live in, everybody else live in. It's a lot of people. But he only take one of a city. Is he a man he should lie? 2 of a family. Are we sure that it's us? Or could it be somebody we reading about that our lineage is right here, that didn't have to come back here, like Daniel? We ain't guaranteed to make it just because you know a few precepts. Because we know that when we know that he allowing us to do this. I mean, his ways and thoughts are not our ways and thoughts. You know, hopefully Most High we will be there. If not, we got to deal with his judgment, point blank. That's why you got to work to be righteous, to be there, to make it. So they said the righteous scarcely gonna make it. So who is that righteous now that say they know they got their seat with amongst the 144,000? They know they rank in order that what number they gonna be. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the 130,000th of the tribe of whatever tribe they from, or they gonna be number 5. Their position gonna be number 22. We'll get that. What number you gonna be? You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this how serious this is.
Great.
Exodus 34 and 14.
So, my brother.
Exodus chapter 34, verse 14. For thou shalt worship no other power, for the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
Right. See, thou shalt worship no other power, for the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power, y'all. Don't get him twisted, man. This is who we're supposed to serve. The Most High, whose name is jealous. His name is jealous. I mean, what does jealous mean? I mean, certain things that you do, he have an attitude about. Right, so he have a problem with, because we're doing things that's contrary. There's some seats over there, like
Jealous? Jealous by definition means that means selfish. It's pretty much, when you break it down, selfish. You don't want nothing for nobody else, you want it for yourself. It's almost like a good idea. A jealous man is a man that don't want her woman around no one else but him.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's what he wants. That's his possession. he might have control over it like that. You know what I mean? If that's what he wants. I mean, I don't know if that's a good example or not, but the whole thing is if she go away from him, then he thinking about she's doing something. That's
Right.
jealousy, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, you did something while you was away from me. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can understand why you say she just want him to be right under him. You want her to be right under him because if she goes somewhere, can she be trusted? You
Right.
see what I'm saying? But like I said, some women are hoes. They hoes.
Hey,
But all of them
men
not.
are too.
And so I said whoredom. Some men deal with whoredom. Yeah, you can't even trust your woman around them, right?
Huh?
That's right. I mean, you can look at them in their eyes. I know that lasciviousness. I look. They look at them. You like, wow, man. Why are they looking at my woman like that? See, these are the things you gotta exclude yourself from, man. You gotta leave that alone, man. You gotta change. You can't allow yourself to get caught up in that because that's what's really prominent in this earth. That's what they pushing. You know, you got a woman. Here comes somebody. When you tell your woman go out, somebody's after her. Somebody's talking to her. So she's like, okay, well. Will she ever give in? Because somebody's talking, whatever they say, man. So we got to really be careful in how we deal with this because the Most High is allowing, these things to go down because He don't want everybody to be saved. He don't want everybody to hear this and know how to make it to the kingdom. This ain't for everybody. It's only for the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. Point blank. That's why His name is jealous. And when you look at, okay, His name is jealous. Here you are taking the place of the Most High because if you ain't teaching her right, then she's not going to be right. And even those that have taught sisters right, they still went out there. Another brother hit on them, and then next thing you know, they laying with them. So I'm going to do that lesson on lust, man. Them lust demons. They got lust demons. Now, I'm not going to call them demon that by the name because we're not supposed to be calling on these gods and these idols. But there's a name for them. Some brothers want to call it out. I ain't calling it out because I don't want it to come amongst none of y'all. Yahak, that spirit. I don't want that, vibration. Because you call on you name a certain thing. You call them you call a vibration of that entity to you. You see, that's why the Most High get Exodus 23 and 13. That's why He said this. There's a reason for everything. That's why the Most High gave us instructions of how we're supposed to do and how we're not supposed to do, and doing what we do to make it to this kingdom. Let's read it.
Exodus 23 and 13.
Read it loud.
Exodus 23 and 13.
Come.
And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other idols or powers, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth.
See, that's the law. So we're not supposed to be allowing these idols, these when you do your research, you say, oh, that's a god. Especially that have been set up in our world. Like the days of the week, they're all idols. They're all gods, named after gods and so forth. These months and so forth, all this stuff is named after idols, man. Certain things you look at, wow, okay, well, if you don't have to, don't do it. So if you do it, then what you doing?
Sinning.
You're sinning.
Sorry.
But you see how people say, oh, I gotta do this, well, you have to sin. You have to sin. You don't have to. First day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day. If you start doing it, I'm doing it. So what day you said? Oh, they said whatever day it was. Oh, that's the fourth day. And next time they say something to me, I was, oh, you mean the fifth day? I mean, we the flavor of the earth. We the salt of the earth. You gonna tell me that everybody gonna patronize themselves after us? You gonna tell me you have to do it? You don't have to. Because people tell me you have to. I don't have to. You can't make me say it. When I tell you that that's named after a god, an idol, and I'm not supposed to be calling on idols. Now somebody gonna make me have to say it? No. And I'm talking about I'm not doing it with a harsh type of spirit or any kind of way, but it's just the fact. We just read it. He said, don't let it come out of your mouth. So why do I have to? Oh, I gotta follow the law of the land. Right? That's the only thing you're doing. You following the law of the land. Remember, they want a license to what? To sin with the heathen. We're gonna be like the heathen. Ain't that where we get it from?
Huh.
Now we coming back. If we start doing it, then you'll see that it works. This ain't something that the Spirit is bringing out that's not gonna work. He just said it. So his law is he's a lie. When we doing what He said do, He'll make them. He make you say, when you please the Most High, He make even your enemies be at peace with you. Please Him. And you'll see that you can do whatever you want to do. Next thing you know, everybody, come on, who would think that they will be saying things that rap